Hi, my name is Natalia Smith, and I'm doing my campaign for prevention video over sexual assault and sexual abuse in adolescents. So to begin, sexual abuse is a non-consensual contact of any kind. Minors are presumed unable to give informed consent, therefore sexual contact with a minor is considered sexual abuse. Sexual contact includes, but is not limited to, unwanted touching, rape, coarse nudity, sexually explicit photographing, sodomy, and others. Forced or the threat of force or implied force may accomplish sexual abuse. So personally, I am a victim of sexual assault, and when it came to me, I didn't really understand why what happened to me was sexual assault because it wasn't rape. And I was under the assumption that since it wasn't rape, it wasn't sexual assault. But what happened to me was very much unwanted, and it was done with manipulation and with force. So after learning more about sexual assault, I realized that what happened to me was definitely considered sexual assault. I also want to tie this idea in with sociology, psychology, and anthropology. Sociology studies society, including the patterns of human relationships and interaction. Psychology studies human behavior and mental processes. And anthropology looks at the culture and history of these group of people. So all these studies interact with each other, and they all use various approaches to examine different events from different perspectives. So looking at it from the anthropology lens, cultures differ across the world and across different countries. Like in some countries, arranged marriages at very young ages seem appropriate, and bearing children at that age is seen very appropriate, whereas somewhere else it might not be seen as appropriate. Also, in different cultures, there's the idea of a quinceañera, and with quinceañeras, women are seen as adults, and that's when they begin their journey of womanhood at the age of 15. So just looking at it from that perspective, it might not be the same as arranged marriages, but it's still seeing a young girl, especially in the eyes of, I guess, the US lens, as somebody who's able to make decisions for somebody other than herself. And with that, it's just looking at religion versus law. What is right, what is wrong within those two things. And the prevention campaign I think I will want to do is education. I think education is something that's really important, and I think that's really what's gonna help set a foundation of what is right and wrong. I think this type of idea should be taught in school, along with the whole process of puberty. Puberty is taught in school, like what happens to your body at certain ages and things like that, but nothing is really talked about when it comes to what do you want done to your private parts, what don't you want done to your private parts, what exactly is right and wrong when it comes to this type of thing. So I think starting in schools with education is something that's really important, and that could really help build a foundation on not necessarily stopping the issue, because I don't think it'll ever stop, but maybe reducing the amount of times that it'll happen. Yeah.